LA Knight, yeah, the mega star. One of the loudest reactions in WWE week in and week out. The kind of guy who walks into an arena and immediately connects with the fans. You hear the crowd chanting with him, reacting to his every word, his every taunt. He's got the charisma, he's got the mic skills, he's got the look, he's got everything you'd expect from a top-tier WWE superstar. And yet, there's one glaring hole in his resume: he still hasn't won a world championship. Fans have noticed, and they're not just noticing anymore, they're getting frustrated. So the question becomes, has Triple H, the man now responsible for WWE's creative direction, created a problem with LA Knight? Or is this all part of a grander plan we're simply too impatient to see unfold? Let's not sugarcoat it. WWE has certainly featured LA Knight over the past year or two. They gave him high-profile feuds. They put him in big matches. He teamed with John Cena. He feuded with The Miz. He squared off against Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia. But every time it felt like he was on the verge of a breakthrough moment, the kind that launches a superstar into world title territory, WWE slammed the brakes. And it's happened again, and again, and again. Back in 2023, when WWE had the full crowd behind LA Knight, they decided to place him in a title match against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. The problem? No one expected LA Knight to win. It wasn't positioned as a match where WWE could crown a new champion, it was a placeholder feud. Roman retained, of course, and while the match elevated Knight's status in some ways, it also made fans question whether WWE truly saw him as a world title level guy. Since then, it's been a cycle of hope and disappointment. LA Knight enters a high-stakes match like the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber. Fans start to believe, maybe this is the time, they say. But no, he gets close, maybe even finishes as one of the final few standing, but doesn't win. And when it happens once, fans are patient. Twice, still okay. 3, 4, 5 times, that's when patience runs out. Take a look at the last 2 years of WWE booking for LA Knight. Royal Rumble 2024, doesn't win. Elimination Chamber, doesn't win. Money in the Bank 2024, doesn't win. King of the Ring, skipped. Then we move into 2025 Royal Rumble again. Money in the Bank again, and nothing changes. He's always around the title scene, but never in the title picture in a meaningful way. Now here's where things get interesting. Everyone assumes that if LA Knight isn't getting the big wins, it must be because Triple H doesn't see him as the guy. That maybe WWE only sees him as a strong mid-carder, or someone to heat up the crowd before the main event. But what if that assumption is totally wrong? What if WWE does see LA Knight as a future world champion, and this long road is actually part of a deliberate plan to make his eventual win even more meaningful? Let's be honest, WWE is a company that loves a good story arc. Just look at guys like Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston. The underdog struggle, the long climb to the top, the constant setbacks that make the ultimate victory so satisfying. What if LA Knight is following that exact path? Think about it. He already connects with fans. He already sells merch. He already gets mainstream attention. WWE doesn't need to push him to the moon immediately because he's already hot. Instead, they may be waiting for the perfect moment, a time when the stars align and LA Knight's win won't just be a championship victory, it'll be a WrestleMania moment, a viral clip, a where were you when type of memory. But while that theory sounds poetic, it still doesn't make the current booking less frustrating. As fans, it's hard to sit back and watch someone with so much potential consistently fall short. And it's not just a perception issue. LA Knight hasn't done anything wrong. There are no reports of backstage drama. He shows up, cuts strong promos, delivers in matches, and plays his role to perfection. He's not mailing it in. He's not coasting. He's doing everything right. So what's WWE waiting for? Is it a matter of timing? Are they worried about pulling the trigger too soon and then having nowhere to go? Are they waiting for Roman Reigns to finally drop the title? Or perhaps they want LA Knight to move over to Raw and win the World Heavyweight Championship instead? Whatever the case, WWE's hesitation is puzzling, especially when so many other stars have been elevated far more quickly. Take Jey Uso, for example. WWE capitalized on his momentum during the Bloodline saga and turned him into a top-tier babyface. That was the right call, but they haven't made that same investment in LA Knight, even though the crowd response suggests he's just as over, if not more. And that's the heart of the issue. You can't keep teasing greatness with no payoff. Eventually, the crowd gets tired, they stop believing, and when that happens, it becomes much harder to recapture the magic. WWE needs to be careful that they don't let the LA Knight phenomenon burn out before they finally hand him the big one. Let's also talk about age. LA Knight isn't a 25-year-old up-and-comer. He's in his early 40s. That doesn't mean he's washed, far from it, but the window to make him a world champion is smaller than it was 2 or 3 years ago. There's urgency here. WWE doesn't have 5 or 6 years to build the story arc. They need to make the move soon or risk missing the peak altogether. It's not like he hasn't already proven himself. 2-time United States champion, high-profile matches with Roman Reigns, Logan Paul, AJ Styles, but none of those feuds ended with the kind of crowning moment that fans are waiting for. None of them position him as the guy. At this point, what more does he need to do? The fans are behind him, the momentum is there, the work rate is consistent, and still, WWE continues to treat him like a dependable supporting act instead of a headliner. If Triple H and WWE Creative really do have a master plan, the clock is ticking, they need to pull the trigger before fans give up on waiting. We've seen too many careers stall because of bad timing or a lack of belief from management. LA Knight doesn't deserve to be one of them. He's proven everything he needs to prove. The only thing missing now is opportunity. And if WWE doesn't give him that opportunity in 2025, then when? How many more title matches can he lose before fans stop reacting the same way? How many more almost moments can they script before people start seeing LA Knight as just another guy who could have been great? The truth is, WWE has a rare star in LA Knight. He connects, he entertains, he brings people to the product, and if used correctly, he could be one of the most successful merchandise movers and ticket sellers WWE has had in years. But that will only happen if they finally commit to him. If they finally strap that rocket to his back and give him the run he deserves. And that brings us to now, mid-2025, another Royal Rumble passed, another WrestleMania in the books, and still, LA Knight is on the outside looking in. He may be part of big storylines, he may get solid screen time, but without that world title win, his journey remains incomplete. So here's the question to you, do you think WWE will finally do it? Will 2025 be the year of LA Knight? Will this long, drawn-out build pay off with one of the most satisfying world title victories in recent memory? Or is WWE just going to keep using him as a tool to make others look better? Only time will tell. But for now, if you're an LA Knight fan, you've got every reason to feel frustrated, every reason to question the direction, every reason to speak up and ask, what are we doing here? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you still believe in the LA Knight push? Do you think Triple H has a grand plan that we just haven't seen yet? Or are you losing hope that the megastar will ever reach the top? Drop your thoughts, hit that like button, subscribe for more WWE content, and keep the conversation going. This is Ringside, and we are out.